If everyone will please be seated, we're going to go and get our service started. Please be seated.
Die 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 die
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's a pleasure to have all of you here, and of course, the many people that are watching our live stream this evening as we celebrate Shabbat in the B'nai Mitzvah of Sam Sondak and Harrison Zimmerman. And now it's a pleasure to call upon their proud mothers, Jennifer and Karen, and other female members of their family to help recite the blessing with the cantor for this Shabbat for our candles. We rise and turn to page 4.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat. Amen.
And you may be seated. And let's turn now to page 5 as we continue in our prayers. Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Hasharet, Malchei Elyon.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitkhem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Now we turn to page 11, Lechuna Ranana.
Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai. Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai. Naria, Naria, Letzuri Shenu, Nekadma Fana Betoda. Naria, Naria, Letzuri Shenu, Mizmirot Naria Lo. Lachuna ranana, lachuna ranana, lachuna ranana, Adonai. Lachuna ranana, lachuna ranana, lachuna ranana, Adonai.
Now we turn to page 14, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz.
Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Yiramayam, 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 Umlo. Yiramayam, 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 Umlo. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Yiramayam, 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 Yiramayam,
And now we follow the custom of welcoming the Sabbath bride with the beautiful words of L'Chadodi, Likrat Kala, page 23.
L'Chadodi likrat kala, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. L'Chadodi likrat kala, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmiyanu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litilah. L'Chadodi likrat kala, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. L'Chadodi likrat kala, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. Likrat Shabbat לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, בסוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. We rise and face the door. לקראת כלה, face the door. לקראת כלה l'Kabbalah. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. לך דודי לקראת כלה, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. לך דודי לקראת כלה, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah. לך דודי לקראת כלה, Night Shabbat l'Kabbalah.
You may be seated. It is good to thank you, Adonai, and to sing your name most high. Tov lahadot l'Adonai, the top of page 27.
Tov, tov, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer, ulezamer, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov, tov, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. טוב, טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר, ולזמר, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב, טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר, ולזמר, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני.
Into our congregation now, we welcome those who are mourning, and those observing a yard site. We invite you to recite the Mourner's Kaddish, which is on page 30. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabah, v'yalmad divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'yemru amen. Yehei shmei rabah mevarach le'olam le'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'yemru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yemru amen. Osei shalom bimramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yemru amen. We now invite everyone to rise for Baruch, page 39.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated. We continue with Ahavat Olam, page 40.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל, בית ישראל עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקך אהבת עולם, בית ישראל עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vechayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher Anochi metzalecha hayom al levavecha veshinantan levanecha vedibarta ba beshivtecha beveitecha uvlachtecha baderech uvshachbecha uvekumecha uvshartam leot al yardecha Vehayu letotafot beineinecha Uchtaftam al mezuzot beitecha Uvisharecha.
We continue silently. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Your children recognized your sovereignty, God, as you split the sea before Moses. This is my God, they responded, and they said, Adonai will reign forever and ever. We turn to page 44 from Micha Mocha, page 44.
Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh nora tehilot, osei feleh. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh nora tehilot, osei feleh. Malutcha Moshe, Zeli, Anu ve'ameru, Malchutcha ra'uvanecha, Bokei hayom lifnei Moshe, Zeli, Anu ve'ameru, Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha ne'edar b'kodesh nora tehilot, osei feleh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha ne'edar b'kodesh nora tehilot, osei feleh. Adonai yimloch le'olam ba'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam ba'ed. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha ne'edar b'kodesh nora tehilot, osei feleh, osei feleh, osei feleh.
The Hashki Venu, the prayer we're about to say on 45, is a prayer we traditionally say in times when we need God's help. We call out to God for help and to save us from our enemies and from sorrow and sword, starvation, and pestilence. And so when we sing in the Hashki Venu prayer along with our cantor, I hope we hold in our hearts all those who are worried right now, who have some trepidation in their hearts, and we ask God for help and strength and healing. Page 45, Hashki Venu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Pehamidenu malkeinu lechayim Hashkivenu
And now we continue on page 46, V'shamru B'nai Yisrael.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. B'nei uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshe yamin asa Adonai, et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'yom hashvi, Shabbat v'inavash, Shabbat v'inavash, Shabbat v'inavash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Yikadal ve'yikadal shemei Rabba, Amen. Ve'yama dibra hirute, ve'yamlich malchute. V'chayechon u'yomechon, u'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. Va'agama uzman karib, ve'imeru amen. Va'agama uzman karib, ve'imeru amen. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach, le'olam u'ol me'omaya. Yitbarach, Yitbarach ve'yishabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitroman ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yithalel ve'yithalal shemei lekudesha rehu le'olam mikol birkatam ve'shiratam tushbechata ve'nememata ta'amiron be'yaman ve'imeru amen ve'imeru amen ve'imeru amen ve'imeru amen amen.
Now we continue with the Silent Amidah for this Shabbat, page 47 through page 52.
page 51 and join in Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol haolam. Ki atahu Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amecha Yisrael v'chol Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Baruch atah
You may be seated. So good Shabbos, everyone. Good Shabbos to all those here in the Barak Sanctuary and all those who are watching on our live stream. It's a pleasure to have those of you with us here and, of course, all those watching as we celebrate this beautiful Shabbat and the hard work, as we honor all the hard work that these B'nai Mitzvah boys have done in preparation for this day. But just a few days ago, I don't think any of us could have imagined how quickly our world has changed. It all seemed to happen Wednesday afternoon when we found out that the rodeo was canceled, and then hours later we found out that the NBA was suspending its season, and everything since that time has seemed to, in some ways, spin out of control. Every hour it seems we're hearing of something that's been canceled, or another person that we know, or a famous person that we know from the media or Hollywood or a sports figure or a politician or a politician's wife or a university president's wife or a university president's daughter continue to come down with the coronavirus. We have fears and concerns, and we're not sure what the future holds. This week was a week I don't think any of us could ever have imagined. I had a friend of mine. She is a major germaphobe, and she texted me and said, "See, I was right. I think I hate germaphobes more than ever before, but maybe they were right." This is something I think none of us could ever have imagined, and yet we're not done with it. And so what do? All of us are facing an unprecedented global siege on the daily routines of life, the pain and disruption of loved ones and friends in confinement. Some of us are dealing with the sudden loss of livelihoods, our financial security that we think we had. We see so much of it lost in the stock market this week. Some of us, we had plans to work or earn money through different entertainment venues or restaurants or businesses throughout our city, and now we're concerned. And there's a profound and profoundly growing worries about what will tomorrow hold. What do we have to do? Synagogues, communities, sports leagues, or businesses, we're all in this together. This is uncharted territory. But the Jewish concept of pikuach nefesh, saving lives, is the imperative now. Community begins with saving lives. So none of us, whether we're a synagogue or a business, we can't hesitate to cancel, distance, or await the time when we can embrace safely again. We have to make changes to our routines, our children's routines, the routines that we love and cherish, the sense of control that we as modern Americans have. That's up in the air now. We make changes like tonight, coming here in the Bark Sanctuary, where we ask people to sit apart. And we ask only those who are invited by the guests or those who feel an imperative to say the mourner's Kaddish for a loved one to come this evening, but for everyone else to watch from home. It feels awkward as a rabbi to tell people, you may not want to come to shul tonight, but please watch on your computer. It feels different, and I know I'm far from alone. It's interesting that here in Houston, we've been through so much together. Tropical Storm Allison, Hurricane Ike, the Memorial Day floods, Hurricane Harvey. I know I'm forgetting many things. It seems like in Houston, we go through these events every couple of years. And unfortunately, we may be more prepared than other places across the world. But I know you remember, like me, what it was like the weeks, months, and now years after Hurricane Harvey, the most difficult tragedy that we here in Houston experienced. That after a while, we were actually better for it. Yes, it was a difficult time. Many of us lost our homes and our livelihoods. Our routines were greatly changed. But in the end, I think we all became more resilient for it. We were strengthened. We began to understand really what was important in life, our loved ones, our relationships, the goodness that we bring to the world. I think, in an odd sense, we became better people and better Jews because of what happened to us 2.5 years ago through Hurricane Harvey. I can tell you as a synagogue, we became better. Not just because of the physical changes we're able to make, like this ramp here on my right, but more importantly, because we are a stronger community for it. Attendance has been up ever since. People felt a renewed sense of belonging and the importance of belonging to a religious community. Going through these experiences, like so many of you have gone through like me, reminds me that we will get through this time. And in the end, God willing soon, we'll be better for it. We'll be more resilient, we'll be strengthened, we'll be better people. We'll be people who cherish what's really important in life. And so while these days and weeks ahead will be difficult, and perhaps even more difficult than this past week, let us not forget that in the end, things will get better. This virus will go away. Eventually, a vaccine will be created, probably in Israel. And we'll be better for it. And we'll be okay. As long as we don't panic, we remain calm, we reassure our children and grandchildren, and we're there for each other. That we look out for those in need. I've gotten many calls this week from elderly congregants or those who are already confined to their homes. They're scared. They already felt alone. And now they're afraid that no one will come to see them, no one will call them, no one will be there to help them because so many of us need help at this time. So if you're able to, over the next coming days, to find the time to reach out to someone you think may be more alone than ever before, do so. Take that extra time to call them, to visit them, to make sure they know they're not alone. Because so many members of our community and so many of our fellow Americans have never felt more alone. So take that time to reach out to them. And in the days ahead, let us remember that we are very blessed as members of a Jewish community, that we have a tradition that we can turn to, that those beautiful and timeless values of Torah and community have carried the Jewish people for centuries through previous tragedies that dwarf this one. And yet we've always survived. We as Jews have always been strengthened. There's a reason why we as Jews are still here. I want to connect what we've all been going through over the last several weeks to last week's Torah portion, Truma. In that week's Torah portion, it described the gifts the Israelites brought to build the Mikdash, the portable sanctuary that the Israelites carried with them in the wilderness of Sinai. According to our tradition, God told Moses to tell the people, V'asuli Mikdash v'shachanti betocham. Let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. The Mikdash, the portable sanctuary, the root of the word is Kodesh, holiness. So here's the lesson according to my colleague, Rabbi Yoshi Zwiebak. He says, when people are in need of healing and we try to bring them comfort, we try to restore them to health, that's a holy act. When people are suffering and we try to ease their pain, that's a holy act. When we try to keep others and ourselves safe so that diseases like the coronavirus don't spread, that's also a holy act. So my friends, this evening, let us take practical steps. Wash our hands. Sneeze and cough into your sleeves, not your hands. Get more sleep. Eat better. More exercise. Take care of yourself. Strengthen your immune system. But more importantly, don't forget to take care of one another too. Find ways safely to embrace those who are in need of your healing. Bring them your love, your heart, your attention, and your care. And finally, during this time, let us not forget to turn to God through our own individual prayers, through our prayers of community, and through the wise prayers of our tradition. This is what a time like this is for. It's for prayer. It's for asking God to deliver us, to ease our pain, and to help those who are in need. So if you don't mind, take the Shabbat announcements that you picked up when you walked into services this evening and turn to the page that says a Jewish prayer for healing in the coronavirus epidemic. And let us read this prayer responsively. Harachaman, compassionate one, you are Rofei Chol Basar V'Fliv La'asot, healer of bodies, who does wondrous deeds. Together, the wondrous bodies that you made for us now feel more fragile. The openings by which we perceive your world now feel more vulnerable. We are anxious and frightened by the uncertainty of what is to come. We love the lives we lead, and we fear what disruption may come. We love our friends, families, and neighbors, our children, and our elders, and we fear what illness may come. Together, we pray for healing of body and of spirit, speedy and complete, for all those who are ill from the coronavirus, both far from us and close to home. Strengthen the hands of our caregivers. Give of your healing powers to our medical personnel and mental health professionals. Give of your wisdom to our decision makers and public health officials. Together, strengthen our hearts to confront this challenge. Give us of your discipline, that we may not yield to panic and dread, but may protect ourselves with appropriate precaution and calm determination. Give us of your compassion, that we may not yield to prejudice or bigotry, but may reach out to our neighbors with kindness and solidarity. We are grateful for our bodies and the life you have given us. We are grateful for our communities and congregations who see us and support us. We are grateful for those who are working to protect us. We are grateful for your love and your sheltering presence. We know we are not alone. And now, we are blessed to turn to the power of music, to the power of prayer, to the power of God. As the cantor leads us in the prayer we recite every Friday night, found in the inside back cover of our Sidurim, the Misha Berach prayer. Let us rise.
Bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing for us and all of those we love. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of life. let us say,
God, at this time, hear our prayers. Give insight to our physicians and nurses, strength to all those who are dealing with illness now. May all those who are ill have a refuah shlema, a complete healing soon. And let us say, Amen. And now, while we here in the Baruch Sanctuary, and in many ways those watching through our live stream service, let us remember the power of community, how good it is to be with those in our congregational family. And let us remember that community is there for us, especially in times of need, as the cantor leads us in Hine Matov.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
How good it is to dwell with our brothers and sisters, and let us say, Amen. And now let us remain standing as we return to our prayer books. We ask our parents to come to the bima to open our ark. All four of you guys, come on up. Mark and Jennifer, and Karen and Greg, wish you mazel tov again. Sorry for the late warning. And let us remain standing for the words of the Leinu, page 56.
Shabeach la'adon hakol latet gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoye haratzot velo samanu kemishpechot hadama shelo sam helkenu kahem vegoralenu kechol hamona vanachnu korim ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ ומשה יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זאת בגבי מרובים הוא אלוהינו Enod Emet Malkeinu Efezuato Kakatu Betorato Ve'adatayam Ve'ashevata Elevavecha Ki Adonai Hu Elohim Hashamayim Mima'al Ve'aharetz Mitachat
Now we invite all those in mourning and all those observing a Yurat site to remain standing for the words of the mourner's Kaddish, which is found on page 58. And this week at Beth Yeshurun, we offer condolences to the families of Louisa Kopinski, Bernard Leff, Fran Hoffrichter, George Dempster, and Robert Workin. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma debrach yiruteh v'yamlik malchuteh, V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'yemru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Omeamaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Dekurusha Brichu. Le'ela minko berchata v'shirata. Tishbechata v'nechemata. Damiram v'yama v'yemru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yemru Amen. Osei Shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh Shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yemru Amen. And you may be seated. So we have 5 anniversaries to announce this evening. 4 of the couples are watching on our live stream, so we still have an opportunity to wish them happy anniversary. Celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary, and they're watching on live stream, Bruce and Anna Marie Levy. We're celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary. Let us give them applause. 14 years, good accomplishment. And over the past year, Bruce and Anna Marie, you've had time to visit Hawaii as a couple, and you enjoyed the blessings of time with your children and grandchild. Only continued blessings. Celebrating their 16th wedding anniversary, Edith and Sean Churchill. And they celebrated recently their oldest daughter's bat mitzvah. It was a beautiful weekend. And Edith and Sean, we wish you continued blessings. They are here with us this evening. They were guests of our B'nai Mitzvah, and Paul was reciting Kaddish for his dear mother. We ask and celebrate Leslie and Paul Strug's 20th wedding anniversary. Mazel tov. And Leslie and Paul, over the past year, you celebrated Brandon's bar mitzvah with friends and family, and you welcomed a new addition into your family, a French bulldog puppy named Finn, short for Captain Muffin. Mazel tov, Leslie and Paul, on your 20th wedding anniversary. Celebrating their 27th wedding anniversary, Shelley and Stephen Davidoff. It's been a calm year for the two of you, as the year has gone by very fast, and continued blessings on your 27th wedding anniversary. And celebrating their 47th wedding anniversary, Fran and Julian Koch. And they love traveling to Cleveland to see their twin grandchildren, Ivy and Asher, and they enjoyed spending time in New Orleans visiting their mother, who is 96 years old today. Fran and Julian, continued blessings as you celebrate your 47th wedding anniversary. Let us all say amen. So just a couple announcements I wanted to share with you. In case you didn't see the letter we sent out to the congregation, we will have services here tomorrow in the Baruch Sanctuary for all of those who were invited to this beautiful B'nai Mitzvah, and for all those who feel it's an imperative to say Kaddish in person. If you don't feel comfortable coming, we invite you again to say Kaddish through our live streaming service. During this time, conservative and many Orthodox synagogues and Reformed congregations as well are informing their congregants that you can say Kaddish if you join a live streaming service where there already is a minyan. During this time of need, Jewish law adapts, and Jewish law must during times of koach nefesh, where saving life overrides every other Jewish law. So again, we'll continue here in the morning, but this will be our only service tomorrow morning. And then once we are done with our Shabbat services for our B'nai Mitzvah, the only service this week will be in the Greenfield Chapel. Beginning tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., we'll have our Shabbat afternoon Mincha service, followed by Ma'ariv and Havdalah. And then services will continue with the JB Greenfield Chapel community Sunday morning and Sunday evening, and every morning, evening this week. But those Greenfield Chapel services won't be held in the Greenfield Chapel. Instead, they'll be in the Freeman Levitt Sanctuary. Really for 2 reasons: to allow people to spread apart, so we continue to follow the guidelines set upon us, upon the government, and also so those services can be live streamed for those in our more vulnerable populations who really shouldn't be coming to shul at this time. So those services will be live streamed, so those people can say Kaddish if they're observing a yurt site or they're in mourning. And again, those services will begin with the JB Greenfield Chapel community tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. in the Freeman Levitt Sanctuary. Unfortunately, we've had to cancel all of our programming over the next several weeks, but we are meeting now, and we will throughout the weekend, and hopefully by Tuesday, we'll have an opportunity to share with you new online opportunities to interact with your clergy and and other teachers we have in our community as we take our Jewish learning online to be able to still give you the opportunity to learn and to be educated and enriched by our Jewish tradition. Also, please know that if you need a rabbi to speak with, if you're in need of counseling or help during this time, we're still here for you. Our offices are open for the time being, and even, God forbid, if we have to close our offices, reach out to us on our cell phones. And my colleagues and I are there for you. We'll meet with you to give you counseling that you may need during this time. And finally, and most importantly, this evening, I want to wish a special mazel tov to Harrison and to Sam. They did a beautiful job, and given the circumstances, they did an even more beautiful job. You really were well prepared. I can't wait to hear you tomorrow as you officially become B'nai Mitzvah. We're so proud of the two of you, and I know your families, most importantly, are so proud of you. Let's give them a big round of applause. Beautiful job tonight. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow as you officially become B'nai Mitzvah. And now I'm going to ask our B'nai Mitzvah, Sam and Harrison, to lead us in the Kiddush with our cantor, and ask everyone to rise for the Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzo b'anu v'shabbat kadsho ve'ava uvratzon hinhilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit ki hu yom tehillah lemikra kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim ki banu bacharta ve'atanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat k'kodshecha ve'ava uvratzon hinhaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat. Amen.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat.